Anyone with Emirates ID, ma'am, sir? Residents here. If you have Emirates ID, you can go to the e-gates. Much quicker.
Over the last kind of 12 months, we've been working very closely with our partners at GDRFA to try and improve the passenger experience. And one of the aspects of that was helping residents get through the immigration and emigration process much faster. The process is that they insert their Emirates ID into the machine and then they scan their boarding pass to prove that they're a valid passenger, and it takes the fingerprint from the Emirates ID record that was created when you got your Emirates ID, and you're done. And it usually takes around 10 to 15 seconds. On departures, the options currently across all the terminals is your Emirates ID card and the existing e-gate cards. On arrivals in Terminal 3, you can use both your Emirates ID, your e-gate card, or your biometric passport if you have one. And the biometric passport, though, is limited to certain countries, and you have to register it beforehand. Whereas with Emirates ID, if you're a resident, you don't have to register, you can just use it first time and it works perfectly. The e-gate travel card continues to work and it continues to operate for everybody. However, if you use your Emirates ID, you don't have to pay for it, it's just free and no registration, you just turn up and use it.
Well, like always, it's so much faster and easier, and it's a good thing when you travel often. So I appreciate the service they offer here.
And how often do you travel?
I'd say, well, every second month, thereabouts.
And do you always use the Emirates ID?
Yes.
Okay, do's and don'ts, some important advice. The Emirates ID does take a little while to be read when you insert it, so don't worry if it takes 10 seconds to read the card initially, that's okay. Don't worry, that's normal, but just leave it in the machine, don't try and pull it out until it's done. When you go in, also with the fingerprint, be very careful to make sure you understand which finger it's asking for, and when you put it on the reader, you don't have to press hard. You just have to rest your finger on, and then it will read it from there. We know it doesn't work 100% for every single person, but we have really high success rates. But if you've got any kind of issues with your Emirates ID, such as you've changed your passport, so you have a different number, or there might be some data errors like you've been registered as a US instead of a UK person, sometimes it rejects you. So what you do then is you take it to the immigration officer who's by the side there, and he will correct any data issues and allow you to use it for the next time. So we've seen a few of those, maybe 5%, but it's small in comparison to the volumes that are successfully going through. You put the Emirates ID card in and then you put the phone underneath the reader and make sure that the barcode is centered on the phone, reasonable size, and the phone's brightness is turned up so that the machine can read it clearly. I think the message is quite simply, we don't want people to queue up, we want people to get through the airport as fast as possible. If you use your Emirates ID, we can definitely guarantee that's going to happen.
Ma'am, you have Emirates ID? If you have, sir, you can use it in the AG. Straight here to the last one. Thank you.